Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified2K, and we are back with another video. And guys, today we are back on the 99 overall Kobe Bryant build. You guys love this build. We're going to be hitting up the twos today, just ISOing. I want to show you guys how good this build can really be. If you are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel because we are close to 100K and I want to hit that as soon as possible. But guys, I have so many 99 overall builds. If you want to see any NBA player in particular, me using their animations and all that, make sure you drop a comment down below and I'll probably do it if it's pretty entertaining. But without further ado, guys, we're going to hop right into the gameplay. Real quickly before we get started with today's video, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. If you guys have not already heard about them, I'm surprised that you haven't. They are a top 3 ranked RPG in the Google Play Store right now. There are so many different options in Raid that you can choose from orcs, undead knights, elves, and more. You can assemble a team from over 16 heroic factions, explore 1 million plus championship builds, discover 13 spectacular locations, and you can enjoy a fully voiced story campaign. The cool thing about this game, as you're learning how to play, you get free champions, equipment, and other cool stuff just by learning how to play. It's very easy, and you can collect stuff as you learn. These missions actually help you progress in a fun and easy way, so it doesn't feel like you're just grinding out to play, and you get extra rewards for each mission. And the best part, once you complete the missions, you will get one of the best legendary champions in the game, the Arbiter. Like I said, the best part of this, it's free to play, and unlike some other games that we play, guys, new champions every single month in Raid, adding more than 14 new champions every single month, so there's always new strategies, new balance, and new warriors to play with, so the game never gets old. The game is growing super fast, and check out its cool roadmap that they've published. They've also have huge plans for the game in just 6 months, and there's just endless things you guys can do in the game, so you'll never get bored. The game is extremely popular, has almost 15 million downloads in just the last 6 months. You guys can check this out with the link in the description. It's an epic dark fantasy done correctly, a hero collection turn-based game with over 400 champions for you to collect and personally customize. So go to the description, click on the special links, and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, so we're finally back on the Kobe Bryant build. It's been a while since we've brought the Kobe Bryant build out here. You've seen me dominate on the threes. You've seen me ISO. You've seen me go in the post with this build. You guys know how overpowered offensively this build actually is. If you guys aren't too familiar with this build and you've seen other videos like my James Harden videos, you've seen Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, this build is actually insane. Like I said, when you make this build, it's going to give you the comparisons of Tracy McGrady, James Harden, and Klay Thompson. Now, those 3 players offensively are insane. Like I said, I have a few defensive badges, so the defense is actually pretty good. The stats for defense are actually very good as well. But like I said, we are on the twos ISOing today, guys. I've got 3 gameplays for you. I am running with my boy Metro, and that kid just airballed. Nice shot, buddy. But I am with my boy Metro. He only had 2 shooting badges on this build, I mind you, and he had a good amount of the defensive badges, but he only had 2 shooting. So if you guys see me not pass it to him a few times when he's open, that's why. We had to tap a little bit into the Mamba mentality. But today we are here ISOing, guys, and I'm very confused on why a lot of people don't use this build more often. Now, this build technically is the BP build, if you guys are familiar with that. I've had this build for a very long time. Honestly, it's my favorite build to play with, just with how versatile it actually is. You can see I've been speed boosting right off the rip. I can shoot like a sharpshooter, I can slash like a slasher, and it's just crazy how this build actually is. So you'll notice in the gameplays, honestly, guarding this build is very confusing. You can see I'm wrapping around the screens pretty well. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm actually able to play defense on this build as well, so it's not a liability. BP's build is 6'3", so you're kind of a liability on defense. And to be honest with you, it's very easy to stop that build just because I feel like at 6'3", even though your driving dunk is still high, since you're 6'3", you don't really get as many contact dunk animations. I've noticed a lot of people getting more of the layups, but right here, guys, if you see me get open a few times and not shoot the ball, it's because I've been learning how to dribble a little bit. I know my dribble moves are pretty basic. I've been learning how to dribble. It's been pretty fun. I wanted to test it out today, especially on this build. As I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with dribbling, it's definitely, this build becomes more and more fun to use. If you guys want to see more gameplay with this build, again, like I said, let me know in the comments section, because I definitely love using this build. If there's any NBA players you want to use or you think I can use for this build as well, let me know again. But you can see the last few times I've been using this, on the last couple of plays, I've been shooting threes. Now, on this play right here, I didn't see the shot clock. I was just in the zone. I ended up making that, but it's whatever. I've been shooting threes, and with this build, if you can get people with aggressive behind the back a few times and they start trying to guess what you're doing, that's when you start using the rim run. This build can rim run so great. It's like a perfect rim running build if you wanted to use it, because the speed is high, and since you're 6'5", you're going to get a lot of these blow-bys, because most guards, if they're tall, most guards are going to be 6'4", and 6'5", between 6'4", I'm telling you, is a huge difference. I'm clamping this guy up right here. He has to guard Metro because he's actually making threes. He thinks he's just going to let me shoot it, but you can't leave me open, man. I'm telling you, this build shoots like a sharpshooter, but it can slash and dribble. So I'm probably going to be deleting my sharpshooter because, honestly, this build's a whole lot better. So we've got 2 more gameplays for you guys right here. Now, this guy is a lot shorter than me right off the rip, so I wanted to go into the post, give you a little bit of the Kobe Bryant gameplay, like maneuvers that he's been using. You see quick post spin. The center comes way over too late to try to help, and we're dunking it on his head. Now, you'll notice how aggressive this build actually is. At first, this guy's leaving me open. I'm trying to do some dribble moves. I'm just messing around. But watch this play right here. Cross him over to next week. 2K, please tell me what happened. Now, at first glance, you're going to think I get blocked. But I thought the exact same thing too. But you can see in the top right, it doesn't say shot blocked or anything like that. The guy didn't have to take the ball back. And I'm about to pull up the menu as he steps out of bounds. And you can see nobody has a block. I tried to rewind it and see what happened. The only thing I can think of is I somehow jumped and I dunked and I just straight up hit the backboard and nothing else. I don't know. It was weird, made no sense. But you can see we're losing 6-2 this game. This is when Metro started to miss a few of his shots. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that's bad about the scoring machine build at shooting guard is you don't have any floor general and you don't have dimer. A lot of people say Kobe Bryant didn't pass anyway, so it's whatever at that point. But like I said, it is kind of a liability in that aspect. But it is fun because you guys can see if they leave me open inside of the paint, or if they give me the room to drive and the center doesn't come up high enough, I'm going to enable that contact dunk animation way earlier until they get there. I'm able to dominate inside of the paint. So you can see just one quick aggressive behind the back. He still has to guard Metro because I've been passing it out to him. And you guys know in this game it's all RNG. So if he misses a couple, he's going to be due to hit a couple as well. So he has to guard him, especially if it's tie game 6-6. But again, I'm going to go into the post. Again, quick crossover. Now that's why I like this build. Quick first step and having a high ball control, actually able to use the crossover off of moves like that is actually super efficient. I don't really use crossovers often, but being able to go into the post and actually have good post moves and have good ball handles so I can actually use those crossovers, it just makes this build super unguardable. So you can see I've been driving and dunking. I get him on one play off the basket, and I'm able to drive in and actually get open at 3. I'm grabbing it again, kicking it out to Metro. He's getting a 3. So this build is just super hard to guard. You really have to be on your toes defensively on this build if you want to stop it, because it can do so much. You can see again, quick crossover, snatch back, behind the back again. The center keeps coming over way too late. I don't know why you even try to come over at that point. To be honest with you, you're on an island on this build. It's very hard to guard this build, especially if you have somebody that knows what they're doing. In my case, I know what I'm doing. But if you have somebody that's really, really good and you're trying to stop them on this build, it's nearly impossible. So you can see we pretty much use everything in our arsenal at this point. The Mamba mentality, low stamina, driving towards the basket, tough take. What can't this build do? So you can see it's 20-6, aggressive behind the back again, quick spin move. Try to do a step back, but it makes me dribble or pull up for my shot. Move over just a little bit again. The center tries to come up earlier this time, but it's still too late, and we get the contact dunk. Guys, let me know in the comment section as well if you want a tutorial on how I get more dunks. I've seen so many people play on their builds that like the BP build, or I've seen even people play on slashers, guys, and they have no clue how to dunk. Most people think you just got to go in with the analog stick and you're good to go. But I've seen so many people get layups and get 100% smothered contest off of that. You really can't do that. Now, what's funny about this, guys, you can see their mics moving. The first play of the game, you can see I got a contact dunk. So they're going to think I'm a slasher, and they're going to leave me wide open. Now, that's what's funny about the build. As a scoring machine, like I said, most people make the BP build, and it's called an offensive threat. But when you make a scoring machine, to be honest, you don't really see that build too often, especially a scoring machine. So you have no idea how to guard it. So he saw me splash at 3. They're like, there's no way that guy can shoot, right? And I'm doing it again. Get just an inch of room. I've got difficult shots rocking this game. Difficult shots really helps out a lot. You'll see it in the gameplay right here as the badge pops up. Like right there it helped. And there's going to be another one. I believe it is right here. I try to run around. It doesn't set my feet, but difficult shots is going to pop up on that shot as well. And I'm going to green it. But you can see we're going to cut to it. It's 14-9. They don't include everything. The gameplay that they were doing was extremely boring. You can see they're trying to L2, but just an inch of room, guys, is all you need. This guard in particular was very short, but like I mentioned beforehand, you're going to be going up against a ton of short guards, like 6'4" or shorter, because a lot of players did not make them that big. You can see I'm kind of cooking up a little bit, and this is what I was talking about. They were leaving Metro wide open, and to be honest with you, I was telling him not to shoot. That's how we gave the ball over a lot of times, just because Metro wasn't comfortable with his shot. And like I said beforehand, the only liability with this build is not having Dimer. I believe you can make a scoring machine at point guard and have Dimer. It's all up to you how you want to allocate your badges and what kind of things you want to do. But in my opinion, I think you do play a whole lot better offensively on a shooting guard. But you can see just quick behind the back is all we need, and we're going to be able to green another 3. I have shot creating takeover on this build. I wish I had slasher, but you can see 2K messes us up right there. Now this guy was playing a whole lot better defense. I will give it to him at that. And again, like I said, the center was sitting in the paint every single time, so we had to finesse a little bit. I have a super high post fade on this build, so we're able to take advantage of that. You can see they came back a lot. 2020 Metro with a huge rebound, low stamina, bang, green for the game, and we're taking over. But guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you want to see more of this build, let me know in the comment section. But it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.